Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of the Primetime Newscast in the English language on Canal International. I'm called Morinzi. We begin with our top stories. Douala clean city enters a repressive phase, with traders facing the consequences of constructing makeshift shops on roads, pavements. The impact of the cleanup is more intense in the Douala 2, 4 and 5 localities, with traders watching helplessly how their shops are being destroyed. In the wake of his October 28, 2023 victory, English boxing sensation Tyson Fury has wasted no time accepting a challenge from Cameroonian powerhouse Francis Ngannou. The two titans could potentially lock horns once again in the near future. Tell you more in this edition of Newscast. Good evening once more. A 70-year-old boy specialized in stealing from private and public institutions in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, has been apprehended by the police, a mouth-watering scenario as he could climb very tall walls of the buildings, reaching the 8th floor before making his way into the offices through the window. The supposed culprit has touched over 15 structures before his arrest. Details with our reporter, Tyson Fury.
He is a Spider-Man with the capacity of climbing up any building when he wants to. The 17 years old has been making use of opened windows in different public and private institutions in Yaoundé, stealing money and other valuable items from the offices. And before his arrest, the list of structures he had operated in is quite long.
The building of the Ministry of in charge of communication, in charge of health, in charge of external relations, in charge of industries, in charge of trade. There are some other public buildings like Cour d'appel, even the Conseil Régional of the Center region, and many private structures. He can climb even if you are at the 7th floor, the 3rd floor. He used to get in by climbing and by getting in by a window.
The young man is said to have been acting under instructions from the seller of all the stolen items.
He used to share the product of his action with a complice. That was what we can say a mentor. So that is the person who lead him to use his gift in such a way, in a bad way.
The head of the Central Police Station No. 1 used the opportunity of presenting the presumed thief to the press this November 3rd to call on the authorities of such public and private buildings to do regular security auditing to be able to prevent such individuals from penetrating the offices easily. The culprit will be facing justice to answer for his crimes. Meantime, the accomplice is still on the run.
The Douala Clean City project enters a repressive phase, with traders facing the consequences of constructing makeshift shops on road pavements. The markets, the impacts of the cleanup is more intense in the Douala 2, 4 and 5 municipalities, with traders watching helplessly how their shops are being destroyed. More in the police story. Lamentations of traders of different markets in Cameroon's economic hub as they watch helplessly how their shops are being destroyed. constructions, and the anarchical occupation of public space like road pavements and major roads continue to impede on the development of the city. This is one of the major causes of the nauseating traffic jam in Douala. Local authorities say order will be restored at all costs. It is the start of the repressive phase that falls within the framework of a project baptized Douala Clean City. Markets are among the priority targets. Here at the Douala Central Market, shops constructed on road pavements have been brought down. The traders are in tears, but the authorities warn Douala must embrace development.
Les gens qui se présentent, les gens qui sont sur la voie publique, les nuisances sonores, tout ce qui concerne, et ça va s'étendre jusqu'au mototaxi.
Watching to ensure same traders don't return. The senior divisional officer for Wuri and mayors of French criticizing traders and other residents on the need to shun urban disorder and embrace a more civic attitude. Meantime, Douala city authorities have announced sanctions await those caught dumping garbage on the streets of Douala. While the Douala city dwellers have questioned how long these measures will last. And in a bid to address the financial challenges faced by bartenders across the nation, the Bartenders Union has made a fervent plea to government calling for an increase in bonuses per crate. They met with the Minister of Trade, Luc Magua Baga Athangana, on Thursday, November 2, 2023, to strike a deal. More with our student journalist on internship, Kizi Kiga.
After the strike on the 2nd of October 2023, organized by bartenders in Cameroon to express their frustration against the 50% reduction in the amount they earn per crate, the Bartenders Association, Sindebakam, have decided to come as one for a common goal to choose a theme that will represent them for discussions with Trade Minister. Jasper Kumanji is the regional president for Sindebakam, Southwest.
The meeting of today was to put some strategies in place. You know, on the 2nd of October 2023, we were on strike regarding the problems we have at the bar level, and one of these problems was actually the deduction of our rebate that we call in local language bonus.
We are expecting that those who are going to see the minister, they should actually put our problems that we are facing as barmen to the minister, because for the past 5 to 10 years we have been suffering as barmen.
Seemingly, the bartenders have been suffering for close to 10 years despite paying taxes.
We are reclaiming what we need as our profit. You can imagine the taxes that we pay as barmen, as a call in French, début de boisson. Most of the taxes that we pay from our councils and the ones that we pay from the Ministry of Finance, there are so much that we are asking the government to increase our what they call bonuses.
They are hoping that by the end of their meeting with the minister, their worries will be addressed.
A renowned advocate of human rights and liberty, good governance and democracy, seasoned elections monitoring expert, Barrister Tumfo Nico Hale, has again been recognized for his endless efforts in crusading in peace in Cameroon and beyond. The man who has spent over 30 years crusading peace in earned again awards this time around from a News Watch newspaper and Target Peace Organization. Both awards were handed to the Ambassador of Peace, Tumfo Barrister Nico Hale, at his law firm in Bonaberry. He dedicated the News Watch newspaper award to the President of the Anti-Corruption Commission, Reverend Dr. Masigans. Let's listen to Tumfo Barrister Nico Hale.
A special event
in that I have received 2 awards. One from Newswatch newspaper and the other from Target Peace. And I have dedicated the first award in that order that came from the Newswatch newspaper of Eugene D. to the Reverend Dr. Masigams for his efforts in the fight against corruption. I read the report. Nothing human is perfect. Nothing human is perfect. But, you know, in the report you could see sanctions that he's meting out and very palpable recommendations, laudable recommendations. I think that, you know, let us not wait until somebody is not there and then we start making noise. While he's still there, we should encourage him. Corruption has dealt a very hard blow on the foundation of this nation. And we have somebody like him who is permanently fighting against corruption. We need to encourage him. And we think that it's not a one-man thing. Let Cameroonians come on board, join him. I've also been fighting against corruption. But, you know, but he is very formal in the sense that he is the president of the Anti-Corruption Commission. That, you know, is a man of integrity, dignity, and honor that needs to be encouraged. We need many more of such persons around because corruption has created a lot of unemployment and poverty.
And we take you to Ambam, where the administration has taken steps to regulate the motorcycle taxi sector by cracking down on a misconduct following recent abuses by riders. Details with our student journalist on internship, Christy Ayare.
Driving license, national identity card, insurance, and transport license are the documents imposed on motorcycle drivers in the city of Ambam during a meeting held this Wednesday, 1st November 2023. In order to respect the instruction given by MINAC some few weeks ago, we have the duty to put order in the motorcycle sector because we have had several meetings with the senior divisional officer in which several persons are complaining. Close to 50 motorcycle riders were part of this meeting. This meeting holding as a deadline for all the commercial bike riders to conform with the new measures expired on October 30, 2023. This law is good for all of us because it will really eradicate assault that is in the society. Beyond the documents that were requested from them, they were also prohibited from overloading and excess speed.
La carte disait c'est 2 places. L'assurance prend en compte 2 places. Le chauffeur, 1 passager. La sous-charge que vous faites là, l'assurance ne connaît pas ça. Il faut bien que vous le sachiez.
After this meeting, the administrative authorities have taken measures to closely monitor motorcycle riders who violate this regulation.
And some 101,100,000 children between 0 to 5 years the target for this immunization campaign against type 2 variant poliomyelitis in the central region of Cameroon. The green light was given today, October 3, at the NGANNOU school complex in Yaoundé. Beatrice Ngamu has the rest of that story.
The esplanade of the NGANNOU school complex under Yaoundé 4 district, venue for the official launch of the second round of vaccination against the type 2 polio variant this Friday, November 3. Here, children between 0 to 5 were administered the oral vaccine to prevent them against the infantile paralysis, first by the governor's representative, health delegates, and others.
And we hope that for this second round, we will do better than the first round. We have almost 1,100,000 target population, 0 to 5 years old, and we hope that we will reach around 100% of our target for this round.
Poliomyelitis is a very contagious disease. Prevention is the key.
Vaccination is the first method of preventing poliomyelitis. Secondly, you have to respect hygiene measures. Wash hands after using toilet, before eating, and wash our fruit before eating them.
The strategy, door to door, from households, schools, churches, prayer grounds, chiefdoms, markets, and other places where children in the 0 to 5 bracket can be reached. Appeal was made for parents to vaccinate their children once more and for them to be welcoming to facilitate the professional job of the actors as they go about the process. This second round of vaccination starting today will run till Sunday, November the 5th. The national immunization campaign is in line with the World Health Organization's recommendation after new type 2 variant polio were discovered in Cameroon, though she has been declared a polio-free country.
And in an effort to combat the growing problem of plastic waste in the city of Douala, EcoGreen has successfully demonstrated simple yet effective methods for the recovery of plastic waste, spanning from collection to recycling. The project aims to raise awareness about the importance of responsible waste management. More on our student journalist on internship, Christy Ayari.
In an effort to reduce plastic waste in the town of Douala, the organization EcoGreen has taken the initiative to repurpose plastic waste and give them a new life. This concept has as first aim to select plastic papers. We wondered when a waste is being produced, they should be kept and be selected. This is our aim in the whole community of Douala. The organization aims to collect plastic waste from households and industries as part of their waste management strategy. We wondered, as from the base, waste should be selected. That is, we will start from industries and in households. The local population is being urged to prepare for the implementation of this new waste management method, which involves placing each waste item in its designated waste bag. We will take all the disposition to provide plastic bags that correspond to each type of waste. So let the population start preparing. Now, the most solicited waste is plastic bottles. The collected plastic bottles are being stored in a storage room.
And in the wake of his October 28, 2023 victory, English boxing sensation Tyson Fury has wasted no time accepting a challenge from Cameroonian boxer House Francis Ngannou, a powerhouse of Francis Ngannou. The two titans could potentially lock horns once again in the near future. More with our reporter, Fro Williams.
Speaking exclusively to an American sports TV channel on Thursday, November 2nd, 2023, Fury made it clear that he has his eyes set on a rematch with Ngannou when he said it was a tremendous bout and he believes a rematch is worth taking into consideration, as he also showed praises on his adversary, Francis Ngannou, lauding him as a formidable fighter. It should be noted, Tyson Fury's intentions come hot on the heels of Ngannou's recent comments in an interview with another media channel when the Cameroonian fighter raised doubts about Fury's victory and expressed an unwavering desire to don the gloves once more to vanquish his rival. To this effect, he said the rematch is his ultimate aspiration for the future. While an official date is yet to be confirmed, it appears that Fury, despite his recent triumph, is eager to redeem himself against Ngannou. This is because lingering doubts have surfaced following their initial encounter, casting doubt on the decision that ultimately awarded Fury the win. In the meantime, Fury is diligently preparing for another grueling challenge in the coming weeks, likely in February 2024, against reigning Ukrainian professional boxing champion Oleksandr Usyk. As for Francis Ngannou, the Cameroonian predator, presently in Cameroon, was received in triumph by his fellow brothers and sisters back home when he set foot on Cameroonian soil.
And thank you so much for For that story, and that brings us to the end of this edition of the Primetime Newscast in the English language on Canal International. I will be back at the same time for another edition, but this time around on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend in the company of our programs. Good night.